Hey champs, I hope you're all good. And these are my new offices. This used to be my old apartment and the people that were here left. So I had to take an office and I took this apartment instead. So today's topic of discussion is that you've been self-improving wrong. Whether we are self-conscious or not, we are self-improving all the time. If you're not a new person 5 years, a year from now, then why do you live your life? If we are not more, if we don't grow every single day, we're usually decreasing. Because if you lay in bed all day, if you don't exercise, it will become harder for you to go to the toilet. It will be harder for you to wake up and stand up every single day, right? Because that's what Stallman does. It decreases us. It doesn't stop our growth and we can continue where we stopped, but it decreases us all the time. A lot of people just dabble on the idea to self-improve. They jump from one thing to the next without any firm decision and dedication. We all want things we can't have at the moment, and to have them, we have to deserve them. Let me quote that again. We all want things we can't have at the moment, and to have them, we have to deserve them. It's just sad to look myself and people around me to daydream and spend our precious time in wishful thinking. The truth of the matter is, we have to change our perception to get the things we deserve. It's about any idea we think should become fruitful in our existence. It's okay to watch a couple of videos online and get an extra spark of motivation to chase our wildest dreams, but that's not how we get it. It's about the silent moments of failure, when everything is quiet and we experience failure after failure. When nobody comes to tap us on the back and give us few sentences of encouragement. Improving ourselves happens when we feel compromised and challenged, not when everything goes according to plan. So here are 5 things you can do ASAP to improve your life, instead of just dabbling on the idea that one day life will get better by itself. The first is to stick to a routine. Routine is boring. It's the most mundane thing to do. You just relive the same day all over again. But guess what? Routine works because it allows us to gain momentum. Take for example any big project. You have to do the same things every single day. For example, planning, research, writing, scripting, show up every day, etc. But the thing is, we have to loop the same thing every day, right? In order to finish that project. Even creative work takes routine. If I want to finish this video, I have to write the ideas, I have to edit the video, I have to add B-rolls, music, I have to add transitions, all of these things. But the most important thing is that I build it around the routine. I always do the hard cut first, then I add B-rolls, then I add music, then I add transitions, then I add stingers and bumpers, and all over again, it's the same thing. I do the same exact process every time I create new videos. So even doing a creative thing takes routine. Routine also can become severely boring. I was exercising the same 10 training sessions for 2 years. How did I do that? Go figure. I have no idea. But for 730 days, I was doing the same 10 exercise trainings all over again. And they allowed me to build muscle so I can do harder exercises. And most of all, I felt great after each and every training. Routine works and you can add and subtract from the routine. But most of all, you have to stick to one single routine in the beginning. And yeah, after 2 years, I changed my training sessions completely because the simple thought of exercising them again made me puke. Until the routine becomes automatic, do it, because there is a thing called neuroplasticity. Doing something all over again allows you to create neural pathways. And the next time you engage in that activity, your brain knows automatically what you should pursue. So allow yourself to build a routine first. Stick to the routine and let it open magical doors for you. And don't forget, when it becomes severely boring, feel free to change it. Add something to it, subtract it, it can be modified. The second thing, and this is of utmost importance, evaluate what's not working. It's so important to eliminate all the losers in your life, friends included. But today we're gonna stick to your own actions, my own actions. What I realized for myself is that I had a lot of losers on the way. Imagine trying to destroy a concrete wall with a spoon. You will never do it. It will take you thousands of years and you will only waste your time in your life. They say fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. The same goes with our own actions and consequences. If you do something, if it doesn't work 5, 10, 20, 50 times, why would you do it anymore? That thing doesn't work, it's a loser. You probably are doing it wrong and you need to modify it. Allow yourself to make those modifications. Don't just smash your head against a concrete wall. It's not gonna work. When I made the first Instagram account, I was trying to grow it, but I had no idea where to turn. I paid people, some people ripped me off, some agencies ripped me off. I lost quite a bit of money, but at the end, I knew exactly what I should do and who I should pay. It's okay to be stubborn, but sometimes it can be a destructive trait. So evaluate what's not working and try to be stubborn in the right direction. The third is to create a small world around us. I know the world is a huge place, right? More than 8 billion people and increasing as we speak. To put a little perspective on that, there are 10,000 cities around the world. And if we are about to visit each and every city for 3 days, it will take us more than 80 years to visit all the cities in the world. By creating a small world, it allows us to operate with few people, family included, close relatives, close friends. And this is not about being an introvert, to get sucked into introversion, to function with only 5-10 people and to disregard every new person in our life. No, it means to operate with few key people in our life. I used to think that the more people know me and the more people I know, the happier I'll be, the more fulfilled I'll be, the easier I will achieve my goals. But that's not the case. If we have few people in our life, key people that we can communicate and be happy with and share our precious moments, that's what matters. And we also need only few locations. This apartment, my home, and few more places. That's how much I need to operate on a global level. That's what technology allowed us to operate on a global level by working in only few locations. And that's what I love about the internet. It allows us to make money, be financially free, while we are not separated from the close people around us. So create a small world with few key people and few key locations around you. It will allow you to have laser focus and focus on yourself and the things that truly matter. The fourth is that fools know everything. A lot of people will tell you they know each and everything about a given subject. They are experts in it, but only wise people know that there is never a possibility to know everything. You're just a fool to think that you know everything. So always give yourself the luxury to upgrade yourself. No matter what you do, there's always something new, some new information. We live in a frantic world. The tempo is frantic, blazing fast, and we get bombarded with new information all the time. Read new things about that subject. Join in a club about that, like fishing clubs or biker clubs. Create an environment that will enrich you with information about the subjects you're truly interested in. Membership clubs, websites, books, courses. And the last one, to self-improve, we need to keep ourselves to a lethal rules, strict lethal rules. I call them lethal because they are no joke. You should keep yourself to a certain standard and never cross some lines. Let's take an example of what happened with Will Smith. I had certain respect for Will Smith, for what he shared on his YouTube channel, for what he preached around the world. Motivation, inspiration, family, love. But it all went down the water when he allowed himself to cross some lines. Everything you say and preach about, when you do something like that, goes down the water. We all have pressure. We all have emotional traumas. And we are all overwhelmed, as he said, with emotions, with stuff that's happening in our life. But if you sign to be in Hollywood and to be a mascot for the world, you must accept the consequences. And if you cross the lines to go out on stage and slap someone, then you should be punished. Jail time punished. Because if every other ordinary, not famous person got up on that stage and slapped someone, they would have 5 to 3 years jail time. So keep yourself to a certain rules. That is my point. If you preach motivation and inspiration, like myself, if I accept this road to preach motivation, inspiration, love, work, business, I cannot cross some lines. I cannot say tomorrow business is not important. I cannot say self-improvement is wrong. I cannot go out and fight with people just because they said something mean to me. I signed up for this and I placed some boundaries that I will never cross. I've also noticed that mafia bosses have these lethal rules. Not that you and me are some kind of mafia bosses, but I've noticed that they have some certain rules they follow. And if somebody crosses that rules, they die. they get instantly killed. If you betray them, you're dead. That's what they never accept. And they got far in that wrong direction, becoming a mafia boss, by following those strict rules. And I've also noticed in highly successful people, they have these strict rules. They won't abandon them or cross them for anything in the world. I said lethal in the beginning because this is really important and serious thing to do. For example, everything I write in my to-do list, I want those things finished. If I have to, I won't go to sleep. And if I don't finish them, some days, rarely happens, but if I don't finish them, the next day I work twice as hard to finish the things I have left from the previous day. So keep yourself to certain rules and don't let anyone around you to get over those rules, to break the rules you have set for yourself. If they break them, those people need to go away. It's out of the question. They need to go away immediately. So champs, I hope I made myself clear by explaining why improving ourselves the right way is important, because most people just dabble on the idea. They want to get better. They watch a couple of videos, but they just dabble on the idea. And when they hit the real world, when they quit YouTube and all the social media, they're the same they were a day ago, a week ago, a month ago. And those people will never change. They'll just go along life like a sheep in a herd. Wherever life takes them, they will land there. Champs, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button because it really helps me spread my videos to even more people, so we can together help more people on this amazing platform. And if you like this philosophy, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of the next videos. See you champ in the next video here.